Hey guys, welcome to Farming Simulator 2015 Gold Edition on this Russian map. I don't know how you even pronounce it. So, we're back, and we got that field planted up if we remember. Circle through our equipment. Where are you? So, we got corn in there, I believe. It is, we are going to need to go pick the corn header up, so... I love the startup noise of that vehicle. It must be said. I've played quite a bit with the steering wheel console thing, whatever you want to call it, and I must say it's changed the game. It really has. It's absolutely phenomenal to use. Well, that's quite the turn circle. I spent most of the day just driving. Not a whole lot of field work, just driving. And the video I did yesterday, for me it was yesterday, I did on Monday, so raw. Then I did Tuesday's video, you can see I was probably better with it, but yeah, it's pretty cool now. It's pretty darn cool. So the plan is we've got both fields planted up. We may go buy another field of some sort. We got the money. This isn't like a full-blown, serious playthrough of this map. It's just so you guys can get an idea of what this map's actually like and whatnot, using the stock equipment. So you guys know my love for stock equipment is non-existent. Can we scooch it in there? What button is it to refill? Oh, it's up on the D-pad, yes. Okay. So we'll refill it, and then we'll go drop it off inside over here. So this is like the third part of this series. Saw someone saying, "Where's Manchester?" In the last video I did on this. Manchester's not gone. It's gonna be back. Don't worry. It's taking a little break. Come on now. While I do the series on this. Like I say, we're not going to be doing many, because I'm really not a fan of this map. So no sense me playing something I don't really care for. But we'll give it a good run through. What fields do we have? We've got field 23 here. That's probably a good size to something a bit different. Let's go take a run down and see what that cost of that is. We'll go flat out. It's only 26 miles an hour. Very, very slow, these machines. They do not have the technology like some of our other European counterparts do. Where's the thing gone? There it is. And how much money do we have again? We've got everything, so why not? Come on, that one. I don't know if it's me, but it still seems on the pedals that you have to press like halfway down for it to do anything on the accelerator. And right now that's about halfway down and it's 2 miles an hour. Just doesn't seem responsive for my taste. For what I'd expect the real accelerator to be. That or it's the travel, it's too great. I can't go over that field, it's planted. Still need to fertilise that field actually, so we may go ahead and do that and get hired out to do that. Plant up that field. We'll probably use the little guy for that. Or we'll use the older tractor. People have got a lot of love for that one. Oh, really? Apparently, I need some weight. Let's just do it old school to find out. If I even have any weights, because I am not sure if I do. Or if I do, it's just one and it's on the front of the tractor. Okay, let's call in delivery. Probably 1,000 kilo would be enough. I would have thought. Just bring everything back. We bought that trailer by accident, but I might as well bring that too. The corn harrow will leave. I want to actually drive the combine over and get that. Tuning for the movements part. So I don't know if you guys can notice a graphics difference. This is going to be in 720p. Where's our weight? There it is. But I've actually got this running at very high. I wanted to see if I noticed the difference between high and very high. Most of the time I play in high on graphics. For whatever map I want. And it just proves that it's the maps that, face it, we probably all knew anyway, that modded maps that kill FPS. In some spots like there I was at 30 FPS, but fraps I've got it locked just to record at 30. Why do I do that? Well, for the modded maps it's usually easier on the frame rate. Alright, how do we change grain? 10. Okay, good on canola. Get off to field 23. Then we'll use that little guy to fertilize. Just seems kind of fitting. So 23 we're just going to get Courseplay to do. So in that respect I'm playing the mods. Today of me recording this is Tuesday. I was going to say I'll look at the review, see what I think. I do want to try and get angles of me using the steering wheel, but I don't know if that's how easy that's going to be for me. Since I've not really got a whole lot of stuff to be able to do that with. But we shall see. Guessing that's fully extended and whatever it needs to be. No need doing headlands. That is going to take forever. What was that about? Didn't realize how close that actually was. So I was using the steering wheel and Euro truck and spin tires last night. Euro truck's gonna take some getting used to. I was having issues with the pedals, like just getting used to them with the seating position. My chair, it was just foobar. I went to sit down on it last night. The RAM on it's screwed. The whole thing's falling apart. Considering it's not even what, maybe 2 years just. The thing was done, unfortunately, and the RAM on it was letting go. Like you'd sit down, and by the time you went to get back up again for whatever reason, you would be on the floor. So I lifted it up, and it was doing it again, and it was working okay for a little bit. I kind of got pissed off with it, bounced on up and down on it a couple of times, and it started to work. I was like, oh, cool. And then it was acting real weird. I'd sit down and just go straight to the floor. Well, I got it working, and tipped it up, looked at it, and I'd sit down and go straight to the floor. I was like, okay. I was just turning around and thinking, screw it, I'll make do, sitting on the floor for the time being because it's a comfy chair. And then you hear this. I don't know how, but all the gas that was inside the piston decided to not want to stay in the RAM. CL's gone in it. Could tell. I should have known it was going to happen because there was a crap ton of grease on the shaft of it, the piston, effectively. I just take it as it's a shock absorber in a vehicle. That's what they are. And it let go. So I ordered myself a new chair off of eBay earlier. That's where that one come from. Like 60, what was it, 65, 64 pound, 24-hour delivery. I'm sat right now, I've got a spare chair in here. I hate it taking up room in my bedroom. Is that not self-cultivating? I never checked, but it looks like it is. It's saved my ass so many times, basically. I don't like it being in here, but it has. That's the loader. Yep, alright. Now we were going to fertilize, actually. Is it in here? That's not. This guy. I love that turbo whistle. So I'm sat on that right now, and then just the seating position for that, for using the pedals, is so much better than that chair. But that chair was, like I say, it was done. I believe the fertilizer's just through here anyway. Now, I didn't even look at the texture on this, but it's just a smaller spreader. Nothing too spectacular about it. The fertilizer point's over here. Hard help can go and spread when there's nothing in there. I keep on forgetting what the refill is. Up. Now I think the guys on TeamSpeak were arguing about there being a texture on this. And because it's daylight, I don't think there's much of one. Is there a way to cover that? Let's face it, in real life you probably would. Lower fertilizer. Oh. Whatever. One thing I do want to do quick is I want to see what the working width of that is, just so I can get a ballpark. Figure it's probably tiny. Oh, 12 meter, not bad. Considering that's 26, that's 12. That's 26 as well, just more capacity. It's probably going to run out real quick, and we're probably going to have to end up getting a in-game fertilizer spreader, like non-DLC. Not ideal, but yeah, if it happens, it happens. That's what we gotta do. You see? So I don't particularly want it. Is that a kind of weird shaped field? Turning it on, I just want to double check. I will get used to this at some point, guys. Why don't I see switching on? That's hard work, eh? Burn full, okay. Well, up there. Interesting. Zoom out. Once I get one line down, I should be able to match that, okay. Lining back up stuff like this I struggle with. Especially from inside the cab when you've really got no reference where you should be at. Where you should be, like that. Could use GPS mode, yeah, but I mean reaching over at the keyboard, pain in the ass. Because I really don't care about the yield on this map. Fertilizing, yeah, it don't bother me. Come on. Missing massive parts. I'll just overlap it. It bugs me. I'm not going to go over it because I'll destroy crop. That does bother me. It's a little bit like that. Yeah. We'll take it as a damaged yield for weather that the game hasn't implemented. Corpse and Cattle, though. Interesting name for a game, admittedly. Corpse and Cattle. So, it's going to have crops, it's going to have cows. We know that much. Be interesting to see how they do it different from farm sim in the animal aspect. Hopefully so much better. I'll take a little cruise over. I want to see what the guys are on about. How it empties. Empties from the middle, that's correct. Awesome. And now what we'll do is, because the other field's a bigger one and I really can't be asked to screw with this. So push buttons without realising. We'll go jump on one of the combines. May take the old combine out for a spin. You guys haven't seen much of that. In the great scheme of things, you may. Yeah, you may actually. May do some harvesting from inside the cab on that one. I called it anyway. Cool. So we'll do hit up field 19. That's not field 19. Field 19's here. I was looking at that thinking, didn't that not plant? What the heck? Oh, let's take a cruise down here, see how he's doing. Speaking of which, that's not even planting, is it? Because we need to cultivate it first. It looked like it was. I wondered. I did wonder. It's used some seed, but that's only grown on the tracks that it's made. Oh, jeez. You know, I'm seriously thinking about putting mods in already. Oh, was that just grown? Yeah, dang. Did we put corn in there too? Did we really? Or what? I don't know what we put in there actually. Let's drop that. Grab the cultivator. As far as I'm aware, it only comes with a relatively small cultivator this pack. That's surprising. I would have thought it would come with this. The size it come with is just seems a little too small for this, considering the game's already got a small cultivator in it. So may need to get a bigger one. I think this is only like a 3 meter too, so we'll probably be able to use the same course that's already set on. Other than it just won't be for seeding, obviously. Noticed Ian Robson did a walkthrough now. I haven't had a chance to look at it yet. Kind of interesting to see what he makes of the map as well. So I'll stand by what I said. It's a beautiful looking map. It's just not, as the saying goes, not my cup of tea. It really is not. But John's made a good map. The layout is crap. There's no ifs and buts on that one. It's not the best layout, and they could have done it a lot better. Big map, small skinny fields. So boring small skinny fields at that. But the textures, the looks, the layout, for the most part, layout isn't as far as the building, so the layout's shocking. I can't say it is good. Would be kind of interesting to see the numbers they actually sold at this and how many people got it. I don't think they did that great, to be honest. Gold edition, that is. Drive course from the start. Wrong tool. That one. Hopefully he'll be fine there. We'll jump into... Oh, we might as well shut that down because I'll use all the fuel. The old guy here. Hopefully it'll connect. I imagine it will. I don't see why it wouldn't. It's 4-wheel drive, no, it's 2-wheel drive combine. Easy. And drop. Thank you. I got that one. This is like better steering. A better steering keyboard mod, or whatever it's called, is the mod that I have enabled, so I can hopefully do this, and it'll turn. Now it does something to the steering. If I bring up the F1, you guys can see the options there. Adaptive, normal. Honestly, I've never found the difference. I don't know if it's for keyboard only or what. Come on. Oh, flat out, guys. Da 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 da. Do they even have indicators? Oh, the front. Alright, inside view. That's enough of that. Need to figure out a screenshot spot because I keep on forgetting screenshots. But we'll take a nice cruise. Can't see much out that way, but that way you can. Yeah, that way's just completely blind. Is that where the storage tank is, maybe? You got that side window, but there, yeah, it must be the storage tank. Dang! Yeah, because it's rear. You get up from the back end. It's crazy, do these still make these, or is this like a restored one? I don't know. I'd hope to think so. They don't make these anymore, but it is Russia, so you never know. We probably will use this guy too, just... What the heck, why not? It'd be real nice to see Giants come out with a classic tractor pack. They've done it in the past, but that was for German stuff. I'm going to be irritated if we got this way and it won't attach to this. It should. Most combines will attach to everything, even the forage harvester stuff. But in this case, it is a no-go. Or I am seriously off, one of the two. Probably seriously off. There we go. Kind of fits. Probably only have like a 3-row, 2-rower on this guy. In a normal operation. Have I finished all my coffee? Yeah. See, I've got a big problem right now, guys, and that's my coffee cup. It's got a big hole in the top, and all the coffee disappears. It's just gone. Yep. Gets drunk. I wish there was, in some of these, they put indicators in the game, and that's great. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact they've put indicators in there. Do I use them? No. Will I now? Yeah, maybe, because I've actually got them on the back here, on the wheel. But in the cab of the vehicles, and I'm not just saying this one, but for most of the stock equipment, you've got no symbol that the indicator's on. Now, if you're in the steering wheel, other than hearing the click that you may be able to hear in a second when I put it on, you've got no recognition of you're indicating. You're letting people know that you're turning for the realism factor. Like, even to be fair, right now, do you know the beacons are on? Even though they are. So it'd be nice to actually have a symbol of, okay, yeah, you're turning left, and see it in cap. You know, that corn, that may become part of the screenshot. Or that wheat. I don't know. So I was playing a bit of Manchester off camera last night. I may not be on the doing the map for this week only. Don't worry, it's coming back for those who like Manchester. It is definitely what I found the best. North American farming map I've seen out there, just outright. I don't think anyone's really going to top it. Put these into it. So I know it's probably going to be missed for this little week, but I'm still playing on it. Did some baling, I finished up ploughing up the field we were on with the tracked 8000 series. I love that thing. What was the 9000 series? The 9000 series non-articulated. Love that thing. Absolutely love it. Reverse. As this is an older guy, let's show some love. And put it into storage. I probably need to do a screenshot at some point. Ah, the beacon. There you go. Oh my... Dude, did you seriously just sit there and spin? Why isn't Courseplay smart enough to go, hey, maybe I need to just reverse instead of spinning 10 minutes. Going around and around and around. This is why you babysit Courseplay. It's probably going to just sit there and do it the same again. Yep. Freaking thing. Right, far enough away from the course. I know that's probably the issue. I started it way too close. Yep. Happy as a Larry now, as the saying goes. Alright. Back into our diesel weasel. Well, they're all diesel. How can you get bored of that sound? It just sounds awesome. I need to figure out what I planted here. It looks like corn. I don't think it was corn, but it sure as heck looks like corn. Guess we'll find out. I wonder if they've changed the textures of them. Kind of interesting to see. Maybe saying, hey, why don't you buy a pressure washer? You can clean your tractors. Nope. I don't care if these things rust. What was it for? Yep. To the floor! To the window! Ah, that's where I stopped. So what are we at? 34 minutes already, eh? Honestly guys, I'm really enjoying the game again. And don't get me wrong, I was still enjoying it. But it was kind of getting a little old. But the steering wheel changes it. It actually changes it. I'm trying to mix up the in-cam and outside of cab views Where's my line? There it is. As much as possible. Fertilizing is going to be outside. There's no other way. There it is, bud. I don't feel confident doing that. God, it's way too close. Come on, move over. So the screenshot. There we go. Screenshot. Right, we'll get to the end of this route and we'll call it a video. So guys, as always, I hope you enjoyed the Russian Farm Sim Gold Edition map. Again, I'll be doing it just for this week only. This is, what, the 4th episode now? So one more episode and we're done. And never to be played again, kind of deal. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time for Cobra Park Farm. See ya!